Well, hello there, everyone. It's great to be with you. It is John C. Morley here, serial entrepreneur. You're tuned into Inspirations for Your Life. Thanks so much for joining me on a Sunday. This is November 16th, 2025. And we have less than, what is it? One, two. We have basically, we're on one now. We have one, two, and then, let's see if I have that right. It's one, 2, 3, 4, 5, less than 5.5 weeks till we are actually on the next series, which will be series 5. We'll be on the air 4 years. So welcome, everyone. If this is your very first time joining me at Inspirations for Your Life show, I take this opportunity to say thank you and welcome. If you've been here many times before, I'd like to say welcome back and thank you for coming back. Really do appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. So, this is all about motivation, in case you didn't know. And if you're not familiar, feel free to check out believemeachieve.com for more of my, of course, amazing, inspiring creations right after the show. You can do that at believemeachieve.com. If you're thirsty, feel free to go get yourself something like RO water, juice, another drink, hot or cold, maybe something sweet or tart to eat. Could be fruit, could be nuts, could be chocolate, could be some candy, whatever you want. Feel free to get that, healthy or not, and come on back to the show so we can kick this off. All right, everyone? Okay. So without further ado, I'd like to go ahead and kick the show off today. So again, welcome, a very big welcome to everyone to Inspirations for Your Life, the daily motivational show where momentum ignites transformation. Had a little tongue tied in my words there. And every moment is a chance for you to grow. Who am I? Oh, I'm John C. Morley. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm an engineer, I'm a marketing specialist. I am a video producer, podcast host. Yes, I'm a coach. I'm a graduate student. And of course, I'm a passionate lifelong learner. And it is my privilege and pleasure to be with you guys all here today. I'm here to help you fuel your journey, find your balance, and unlock stability for continuous improvement. So the master topic, which I should share with you for the entire week, because that's how we work, for those of you who don't know, we start a Saturday and we roll through to a Friday. And this week, we have a really good one, and that is the power of motion, lessons in continuous growth. We're on series 4, and guys, this is show number 47. For the actual granular topic for today, well, again, we talked about the power of motion and lessons in continuous growth. So we understand that, we have to understand what we're doing today. So our topic today is momentum and balance and stability and motivation. Series 4, show 47, episode number 2. So get ready, everyone, for insights that can literally, elevate us, change the way we live and lead in this amazing, powerful world. Are you ready for the first one? I know you are. Number 1 is movement without balance leads to burnout, right? We've seen this, whether it's in swimming, whether it's in any type of gymnastics. If we don't know how to balance, we are going to burn out. And that doesn't just mean balancing how to balance beam or balancing when you're walking. I mean balancing your whole, let's say, life, which can be your personal and your business. So the drive to constantly move forward is powerful. But if you neglect equilibrium, right, exhaustion will set in so fast. True success means balancing hustle with rest, ensuring your energy and your ambition remain, sustainable rather than, burning out before you reach your goals. Number 2, guys, every system in this world oscillates before it stabilizes. That's how it works. Whether it's life, whether it's work, relationships, everything fluctuates before settling in, right? Embracing the swings, these moments of uncertainty are the natural process of finding your steady rhythm, teaching you adaptability and resilience on the way. That's important. Number 3, counterweight chaos with calmness. The world is noisy, unfortunately, guys, and it's unpredictable. But Keeping calm is your key, your internal shield. By cultivating a sense of peace, right? When chaos strikes you, you're able to reduce stress and respond with pure clarity, keeping your vision unhindered by distractions. I think that's an important one to understand. Number four, balance requires awareness, not stillness. Balance isn't standing still or freezing. Progress is turning into your environment and yourself. That's what it's about. Staying aware allows you to navigate change fluidly and remain grounded even as you keep moving. So these could be small little tweaks, and usually they will be small if you're doing this on a continuous basis. If you do it once in a while, well, then you're going to be making these gigantic shifts, and that's going to be more discomforting for you. Number five, anchor before accelerating. Before launching into new ventures, take time to ground yourself. Anchoring in your core values and strengths ensures your acceleration is both purposeful and sustainable, making every action count. Number six, adjustment defines mastery. Mastery is found in, well, the details, in persistent refinement and learning, that is. When you continually hone and perfect your process, right? Even the small little improvements that you make become the cornerstones for the building of true expertise. I think a lot of people feel that if I'm not moving like major mountains, then I'm probably not making change. But I want to tell you something. You are making change. You are making change. It's just, it starts low in the beginning. Then it dominoes once it gets some momentum. Number seven, progress relies on recovery. There's power, guys, in pause. Recovery isn't weakness. It's the secret to renewing your drive and energy, allowing each effort to be made with, well, greater strength and pure, true intention. I think a lot of people, again, I think they miss that whole point. Number eight, grounding resets your inner compass. In moments of doubt or overwhelmingness, reconnecting with what truly matters resets your direction. This grounding realigns your focus so you can continue on a path that reflects your authentic goals. Number nine, guys, balance emerges from symmetry. Success grows from proportional attention to all aspects of life. Symmetry between work, rest, relationships, and self-care ensures no part of your foundation is, well, neglected and equilibrium flourishes and balances. So that's important to understand. Number 10, guys, stability. Yes, stability enables sharp, razor sharp motion. A steady base isn't restrictive. It empowers you to move decisively. Stability sharpens your responses, mental acuity, and actions, unlocking performance you can truly rely on. But, you don't get it right away. If you think you are, you're going to be, well, very disappointed because it takes time for this to set in. Number 11, plan pauses with intention. Strategic breaks lead to better outcomes. By planning pauses consciously, you safeguard your productivity, renew your focus, and prevent burnout. Number 12, guys, center energy before taking action. Before any big step, bring your mind and your energy together. Centering yourself makes your actions deliberate, focused, and far more, how can we say, impactful. I think sometimes what happens is we don't get the impact because, we're not in the moment at the time, okay? And because we're not in the moment, we don't necessarily know what to do. We just feel like we're in the middle of the wilderness and we don't have a compass. For those of you that don't know, I'm an Eagle Scout, and going out there, and we called it map orienteering, which was not the easiest thing. So you use your compass, but then you orienteer the compass on the map to figure out your position, and then you walk that position. So it was kind of an interesting thing. But being in a foreign place or a forest or anywhere, and you don't have a clue like where you are, your boundaries, your boundings, you're going to get more lost, right? How about the person that goes around the tree? I think we've been around this tree before. No. This is a different tree. I got an idea. Let's mark the tree so we know. Okay, so we mark the tree. We come back. Oh, there's a tree. Oh, it's the same tree. We're going in circles. So now at least you know that, so you can pivot. Number 13, learn to pivot without falling. Change is inevitable, and the key is to adapt with pure grace. Learning from each pivot rather than fearing missteps keeps you moving forward confidently. And I think that's an important thing. Number 14, shifts require recalibration. When direction changes, take a moment to reassess. Realigning resources and the intentions you have ensures every shift will propel you, not derail you. And I think sometimes when we're looking for advice and we got all this stuff around us, like, oh my gosh, like, what do I do? And it's not to get you scared, it's to get you aware. Can I say that again? It's not to get you scared, it is to get you to be aware. Aware of who and where you are, all right? And just making that, let's say, distinction to be aware, you suddenly change the energy. And we said before that when the energy changes, when, your thoughts are basically thinking about something different, the energy is going to flow in that direction. So wherever the thoughts go, that's where the energy is going to flow. That's important to realize. So you could change it right now. Number 15, observe, then correct. Restraint in action gives space for wiser choices. Observing first lets you understand fully and respond with precision rather than impulse. Number 16, guys. Too much force destabilizes motion. Overexertion disrupts your flow. Apply some effort tactfully and let the balance guide your pace. Instead of brute force, the results will speak for themselves. Number 17, systems remain alive through dynamic equilibrium. Thriving systems, whether businesses or people, balance continuous adaptation with core stability. This dynamic state fosters sustainable progress and lifelong growth. I think that's an important thing to understand. Number 18, hold form under movement. What does that really mean? Because I don't know about you, but that just sounds like so darn confusing, all right? Integrity is maintaining your values even as you navigate change, holding you from under pressure marks. The difference between fleeting and lasting success is this. So be in the moment and don't be afraid to regroup, to change the direction. I'm not saying you should go from, let's say degree 0 to 180. You might just need to pivot negative 10 or a positive 10. You might just need to make a micro calibration. And if you keep doing this consistently, that's all you're ever going to be making is micro calibrations. And it's never going to seem like you're way out of whack. Like, how many of you know, like, lane keeping assist, or, you're in a car and different manufacturers have different names for it, depending on what automobile you have. When you put on lane keeping assist, which is what Acura uses, when you put that on, it actually looks at the lines in the road. And you're kind of touching the steering wheel, and it's kind of gently making micro calibrations to keep you in the line. You're still in the line, but the road kind of, it turns a little bit, right? So the line goes this way, it goes that way, and it keeps the car in the line. So that's really pretty cool. Number 19, restoring balance increases power output. That's one I think that may require a little bit of explanation because I know that sounds like something that is, well, it sounds a little complicated. Every time you return to your center, you renew your strength, okay? Uh, and your balance not only restores, but it magnifies your ability to tackle new challenges next time. So it's this feedback loop whereby what's happening is reinforcing you to keep eliciting the behavior you're having. Number 20, juggle tasks through rhythm, not randomness. Manage your priorities by finding your rhythm. Harmonious flow between responsibilities keeps overwhelm this at bay and allows you to focus at its true peak. And I think focus sometimes gets us nervous because we don't necessarily know, like, what we have to do. And if we understand something, then we're able to move in a certain direction. Does that hopefully that makes that makes a little bit of sense that we're moving in that particular proper direction. Number 21, guys. Flexibility supports balance. Being open to change maintains your equilibrium. Flexibility means you stay balanced even when facing the unexpected. So, if you stay focused, if you stay present in the moment, which we've talked about before, when you start to not put your life all on autopilot, I mean, some things on autopilot, right? But you don't want everything in your life being autopilot because then your days just kind of like, well, they just kind of just like, they just kind of like, they go by so quickly. So if we understand that, I think it'll make things easier. And that hopefully will give you a change, a pivot. All right. Uh, and hopefully that's going to mean something, for you. The for you is about what is going on at the current moment. Okay. What is going on? And what is going on um, means that you are trying, okay? You're trying to do something a certain way. And I know what you're saying to me. I know you're saying, John, like, I don't get how this fits. I don't get why this works. All I can tell you is that what I've learned is that the more that you choose to be in the moment, the more that life slows down, the more that you can appreciate what's between each breath, what's between each heartbeat. Do you hear a clock ticking? Do you hear rustles of the leaves like we have outside and the wind? It's a little stormy today. Do you hear rain? Do you hear people talking? What do you hear? Number 22, prevent imbalance through boundaries. And that shouldn't be a shock to anybody. Setting boundaries isn't selfish, it's vital for our well being. Sometimes people say to me, I don't know what's going on and I don't know like what's happening or why things are happening that way. But you can make a true difference. And that difference can actually change who you are. Okay? It can change who you are. And the who you are should be all about your core purposes in life. Your core purpose. If we can't talk about your core purpose, right? Then how do we move forward? right? How do we move forward? And I want to tell you that you can always move forward if you want to. Now, I'm not going to tell you that it's going to be the easiest thing in your life. I am not going to tell you that. I'm going to be honest with you. You've got to realize what it means. And if you know what it means and why you do something, that is going to fuel your why to be very loud. And by loud, I just mean more purposeful. Clear limits protect your time, your energy, and your results. I was reading something today, which was kind of interesting. And the person says, I don't get upset. I don't get angry, right? And if there's drama, I don't dive into it anymore. You know what I do? I just remove myself from the situation. And that's a very mature thing to do. But so many people I know want to retaliate. They want to talk about that. Well, what about this and what about that? I had somebody the other day, and posting things all the time, you get positive comments, but sometimes you get one that's not welcome. And I never take the comment, if it's a negative comment, I never take it personally because I know they might be having a bad day or something like that. So anyway, they made a comment and I responded back just saying, thank you for your 2 cents. And everyone has a right to their opinion. Well, he comes back and he basically chastises me, tries to get a rise out of me. And I say to him, thank you so much again. I really do appreciate you taking the time to comment on my post. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. I didn't get angry. Now, when somebody like that keeps showing up, what do? I remove myself from the environment, which is something I was reading today, but I'm like, I've been doing that my whole life. So when something happens where there's drama, don't get upset that there's drama, okay? There's going to be drama a lot of places. Just go ahead, guys, and remove yourself. All right? Remove yourself. That's very, very important. It'll help your sanity. It'll help your health. And you know what? Your energy is going to change around you so that it's not going to be something other people see. They're actually going to see that you are handling this in a very mature way, and it's going to attract people to you. Like, hey, I want to work with that person. Okay, that's a very powerful thing. So number 23, guys, flow follows centered energy. The best productivity happens when your energy is centered. Distraction falls away and your work flows, naturally. Number 24, stable isn't static. Stability is dynamic. It adapts, it grows, and it strengthens over time. It can't be hardened in stone because you have to be able to go with the flow, right? Never mistake, guys, this for stagnation. Embrace its creative potential. All right. Number 25, every tilt offers insight. Off balance moments are opportunities for learning. Maybe you're making something on a 3D printer and it doesn't come out right. No need to fret or hassle. You can make a change and you can redo it and you can learn from that. Now, each tilt reveals what needs attention, allowing you to adjust and improve. Number 26. Are you guys ready for 26? 26 should be a really, really good one. I think you guys will definitely like number 26. And that is control exists only through practice. Mastering balance, motion, and growth comes from dedicated practice. There is no shortcut. There's no cutting corners. Commit to the process up front and control will follow. I promise you this. It might seem like, oh my gosh, everything's like blowing past you. We've all had days like that. So just ground yourself, get in the moment, and you know what happens? You eventually get back on top of the world again. It was just something where everything just started like draining you. Number 27. React less, adjust more, like I had said. Thoughtful adjustment is that to beat impulsive reactions. Fine tuning your course transforms setbacks into stepping stones. And that sounds like a lot of hogwash, but it's not, guys. It's the truth. It's a truth. And the more that we practice this truth, the more that we're going to be able to say, you know what? I get it now. Now I see how this works. I actually do get it. And I think that's an important thing to understand, in our world and how that is emerging and transforming. Number 28, calm systems adapt better every time. Calm is not only peaceful, it's powerful. When you nurture the feeling of calmness, you foster rapid growth, effective adaptation to any challenge that will appear in your life. Number 29, return to baseline after you've had a lot of exertion. After every effort, recharge yourself to baseline and maintain your momentum. And this will set you up for the next success in your life. And then you can celebrate that success. Number 30, balance protects pace. Long-term achievement comes from pacing yourself wisely. Balance ensures your journey goes the distance rather than fading too soon. And I think sometimes we're not aware of that because we get out of the moment. I want to take this opportunity to thank you all for joining me today on Inspirations for Your Life. I am John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur, here to remind you that power, progress, and wisdom will always flow from balance, motion, and stability. So, my friends, keep moving, keep growing, and never stop inspiring yourself and others because that's the key to success in our lives. I hope that you will definitely watch the show again by visiting believemeachieve.com. You can watch other shows, but I think this is a vital component that a lot of people miss because they're not present in the moment. Have a great day, everyone. And remember, it's not just about moving, it's about moving with balance. Be well, everyone.